Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, your boys are back for another episode of the Piledriver. I am Mike the Ref, and on my right is the family man, Tony Forge.
What is up?
Happy holidays, my friend. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, sir.
For those that celebrate, I know that we're grown-ups now, and it's not as fun as it once was, because we do this every day. It isn't like it's, something crazy anymore, but still. Happy holidays to those who celebrate. Big weekend we had this past weekend with WrestleMania.
You want to send me that logo real quick that you sent me?
I can pop up our. Tony, I was messing around
trying to find it.
GPT today.
I don't think I saved it.
But yeah, we big WrestleMania coming off the weekend. We'll talk about that obviously, and we'll talk about what we thought about the show. But that is not the reason we are here tonight. This weekend, one of our favorites, Uncle Wilbur, will be hanging up the boots himself. So we're going to talk about that. And we got a special guest tonight. You've seen her on the video. She's on the intro video. She is the gold standard. I'm going to be very nice to her, else she's going to put me in the fucking corner again. She is the NEOPro Women's Champion, Joseline Navarro.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm alive. I'm good.
Right. Can't be mad. It's always a good day. So you have a big weekend coming up against Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Defending the NEOPro Women's Championship. Actually, I talked to Jason today. Today is day 219 of the run. So Joseline has been the NEOPro Women's Champion for 200 consecutive days as of today. I might say this could be your biggest challenge yet. Mike, I've seen Mika walking around kind of like Ultimo Dragon out here in these streets. She's carrying belts in different states and things.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. I've never met Mika. I've seen some of her work, so I'm excited. I'm always up for a new challenge, but I wrestle, all over the country, whooping bitches' asses everywhere. So,
I mean, let's talk about it. Obviously, this past weekend you were in Vegas. We saw the posts. How many matches did you do this weekend at WrestleMania weekend in Vegas?
I did 5, which is a little down from last year, but
Oh wow.
It's okay.
But still, over the course of 3-4 days, you wrestled 5 matches. So you're out there every day in the ring showing out. Yeah. What are some of the promotions? Who'd you wrestle? Some name, throw them out there.
So literally when I landed Wednesday, I had to go straight to the Horseshoe because my first show was at 3:00. I did Mania. I tagged with my friend Maserati, and we wrestled Su Young and Leva Bates. And then immediately after that match, I had to wait on Amira because she was second, and then we had to shoot over to, I don't remember what the venue is called, but we had another show that also started at 3:00. So we had to shoot over there, and I wrestled Alexis Lee, and this was Alexis Lee's U.S. debut. She is from Singapore, so she wrestled a lot in Japan and stuff like that.
Nice.
So just literally like off the plane, 2 matches I had to go.
Yeah, definitely put in some work.
Jump right in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun with both matches that day. I really enjoyed. I've known Sue for a long time, and this was like our first time like getting in the ring together, so that was super exciting. And Leva has been wrestling for a long time, so that was nice. And like I said before, me and Maserati are friends. And
that's Maserati. You're talking about Wes, correct?
No.
Who are you talking about?
It's a girl that live out in Vegas. Her name is Maserati.
Okay.
Gotcha. I was so confused. I'm like, okay. We do know Maserati West Barkley though.
But no, it's a girl out in Vegas.
Okay.
Her name is Maserati. And she's very good wrestler. I actually met her at OVW we had a little feud at OVW, and that's how we became friends. So shout out to her. I enjoy tagging with her. I enjoy wrestling her. We've never had a bad match together. So I hope that she could come out here to this area and we could wrestle out here because I think everybody would really enjoy her. I did ladies night out. I tagged with Vanity and I wrestled Micah Madrid and Celine Hysteria. Micah wrestles for WoW. So,
Okay.
that was cool. That was cool. That show started at 10:30 at night. So,
Wow.
I mean, now look, you're being out here. I believe Vegas is what, 3 hours difference.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did that affect you any either? Because you said the show started at 10:30. Bro, that's like 1:30 in the morning here.
And jumping right off the plane too.
It's time to go to bed.
Yeah, your time difference. You're all jacked up, I imagine. Then 2 matches.
Well, I actually was fine. So when I get on flights, I go straight to sleep.
There you go.
Okay.
I try to stay up, and then
you got the eye mask and everything and shit. Just
I just be out of it, and I wake up and I be like, damn. So now when I go to my seat, I tell the flight attendant those Biscoff cookies. I'm like, just leave me some, just
little snack, little wake up snack, in case I just get a little hungry.
Because I'm not gonna wake up. You gonna walk by here? I'm not gonna wake up. So just leave me some. I'm cool, But no, the time difference didn't really do anything for me. So I stay up late a lot anyway. So
okay, all right. Yeah. So you're ready. So 10:30 show. That was what, Thursday night? You said.
Yeah. That was at the Luxor. That was really cool.
That was the entrance we saw. I saw the entrance for that one where you walked out. You posted on your socials, and the entranceway looked really fucking sweet.
Yeah, that was really cool. It was one of the cooler venues that I've ever wrestled in. It was very nice, very nice. The ID showcase was right before us, so we got there, around that time. So it was just so many people just in the back, just a lot going on. Because it was 17 matches on Ladies Night Out. So
wow,
so many people there
all night.
Yeah, so many people there.
Can you just starting at 10:30 with 17 matches? Holy shit!
It was ridiculous. I was match 7, and I was like, oh, thank God.
You didn't wrestle until almost 1 o'clock in the morning, probably.
Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then I wanted to, after that, we went to Wrestle Lit. So it was just we just keep going and keep going. WrestleMania weekend, you don't really get too much sleep. So
that's what I've heard. I haven't got to experience it. We got Brazzy in the chat, and somebody that says they want Brazzy to say hi to the people on YouTube, apparently. Now I want to ask you, did you get any time for yourself? Did you get any time to relax, go pull a slot machine once or twice, throw right. 5 on black, something like that?
So I did get some time, not too much time. I went to the pool. I had a little photo shoot that I did. Because Sports Illustrated sent me a swimsuit, so I had to do the pictures and shit in there.
Okay, hell yeah.
So, yeah, I had time to do that. I had to hit a buffet. I like eating. I enjoy eating. It's,
There you go.
Ain't nobody mad at you for that.
Right.
Yeah, so I went and did that. I went and got a massage and stuff like that.
Okay, so you did get a little time to rest and relax.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm always gonna make time for that. Went to the dispensary, you always gotta make time.
See, you're smart. Pulling the slots is not what you wanted to do. Yeah, you did the right things.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that.
Now we've seen you around here, at Mega, at AIW, at NEOPro, all pretty much every promotion around the Northeast Ohio area. Who's some of the biggest names you've ever wrestled, Joseline, in your book? Or some of your favorites, I guess.
That's a good question. Some of the biggest names I've ever wrestled, Thunder Rosa, Priscilla Kelly, Jazz. Trying to think.
Yeah, Jazz was here or at Mega, I believe, right?
Yeah. Like just off the top of my head, like some of those, like Steph DeLander, Maya World, one of my best friends. Shout out to her. So you know, I've wrestled some big names. You know,
for sure.
Some of my favorites though, you know, like MJ Santana, love her. That's my girl. Love wrestling her. Maya again, love wrestling her. Jada Stone, also one of my best friends. MJ is too. I don't wanna leave that out. MJ is one of my best friends. But you know, some people I really enjoy wrestling a lot. I enjoy wrestling the guys a lot too. So
I mean, I've seen you kick some guys like Derek Dillinger's ass, so we won't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you're not. She's gender fluid with her ass whooping. She don't care. Alec in the chat, he wants to know, Joseline, who is your favorite matchup in solely Mega, like from people you've wrestled at Mega?
I haven't wrestled at Mega in a long. Well, I mean, outside of like,
the last time I saw you
in a long time.
You went after Sebastian.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess because she was my favorite, like she was my favorite wrestler, like ever. Like it would be Jazz. She's like one of the reasons why I decided to pursue wrestling. So probably be Jazz, really.
Okay. And Jill Dials is in the chat. She said, if I'm not mistaken, I was raising the roof in North Ridgeville when Joseline wrestled Jazz.
Yeah. I haven't seen Jill in forever. Hi, Jill.
Oh, she's our resident. She's our resident historian. Jill knows more about any of this.
For sure, yeah.
Tick Bailey in the chat. Also, I wanted to ask, so your favorites. Who's somebody that you want to wrestle? Like, who's somebody that you've never had a chance to wrestle? You've never stepped in the ring with. Maybe you like cut a promo with them or something, or you got that little spot, but it wasn't there, and you were like, God damn it!
Call your shot, put it out there. Athena. Hell yeah, dude, that would go hard. That would.
I want to wrestle Athena so bad. Like that's my number one. Like I really want to wrestle Athena. She's incredible. I feel like she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Like regardless of gender, like she's just so good, and I feel like she don't get enough credit. So 100%. Definitely her, 100%.
I agree 110%, dude. I loved her run as Ember Moon, and I feel like she got shafted, dude, because she was so good. Dude, the Eclipse was so nasty. And then
in her wheels in Ring of Honor, man.
I was going to say, she's still the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, correct?
Yeah.
She's been running that shit forever.
Forever.
Nobody can beat her. So that's a great fucking pick. See, I don't really have anything else for you, Joseline. I do want to say, do you have any, like, you've been studying some Mika, I assume. You've been paying attention to what she's doing. I mean, I hope she's doing the same for you, because I'd hate to see Mika eat a pile driver on Saturday.
Yeah, I've been watching, her matches and stuff. I think she's pretty solid, so I'm interested in seeing, what she's going to come with. I hope she bring her A game, because I always bring mine. I always got some tricks up my sleeve, and this is my championship, and I will do anything to keep it. So I hope she's prepared for any and everything. And even if she thinks she's prepared for any and everything, she's not.
I mean, we've seen Mika before, and this is, what kind of worries me is, like, she came before, and she was here for a while at NEOPro, and this is, I believe, before they even introduced, a women's championship. She had 4 or 5 matches, and then she was gone, and then she showed back up, all over the place. I see it on her socials, but she never came back. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I just want pile driver. That's all I want. I just want pile driver all the time. That's what we're all about here. And then we get a good clip. That's what we're about here.
Well, when I'm around, everybody wants to come out and wrestle. So
I was gonna say, they're coming after. Everybody wants that title.
Yep.
And you've been, like I said, for 219 days. Nobody's managed to take it off of you.
Prestigious title.
Yeah, and you know what? I want all the titles. I want all the titles in the company. I have a tag partner. We want the tag belts. We want every single belt that NEOPro has to offer. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you're starting to sound a little like Matt Taylor. But
hey,
speaking of the tag team champions,
it,
you are very familiar with members only.
Oh yes. So you know, I mean, like if they want that smoke, me and MJ got that for them too. You know.
All right. Well, I have one last question, Joseline, and we will get you out of here. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Like, I want your favorite, and then I want your GOAT.
My favorite of all time. So it used to be Jazz. Jazz used to be my favorite wrestler of all time, but now it's Naomi. I love Naomi so much.
Okay.
You know, and she is the rise of Naomi coming from like literally dancing as one of the Funkadactyls, and what she is now is amazing. Like she's a badass. Yeah, she's badass.
She's incredible. I love her. She follows me on Instagram and Twitter. So.
That's her clout. That's her clout right there.
Let's go.
So I mean, I had to, but no, I love her. She's so good. She's so encouraging. There's nothing bad you can say about her. Like, and if anybody got something bad to say about her, like, you know.
I mean, I guarantee you don't want the smoke with Joseline. I promise.
And then my greatest of all time, I think it's Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels.
Let's go. Love that.
Yes.
I
loved you. Knew I loved you for a reason. HBK is the GOAT of all GOATs.
It's hard to argue that one, man.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
All right. Well, Joseline, we will let you get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little bit and talking some shit. We appreciate you so much.
All right.
We'll see you Saturday. And NEOPro, Uncle Wilbur's last call.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your NEOPro Women's Champion, Joseline Navarro, who's got a big test. Like I said, I think it might be her biggest test of her career, or not of her championship reign, going up against Mika. Mika, dude, she's got the technical wrestling ability that she might, like I said, she might be the one that can hang. So,
what is this?
Tick Bailey in the chat. Iron Sheik would kill HBK.
I mean,
maybe like really try to kill him.
Like shoot, kill him. Yeah, like real life. Like.
No, so I don't know about that. What do we got here? Jill said, I'm wearing my Shawn Michaels World Heavyweight Champion jean jacket. That's the best. Jill's probably got some of the coolest like memorabilia that like nobody's ever seen. What did you do with the thing? You took away the WrestleMania thing. We gotta.
My bad. No,
Let's talk about Mania.
I didn't load it up because it would have popped up by itself. There we go.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about Saturday first. The 6-man tag match.
Yeah.
The coolest moment we got out of it was IShowSpeed essentially turning on Logan Paul.
It was I was pleasantly surprised with his nice big splash, his butterfly splash.
He did the butterfly, dude. He did the
butterfly splash, bro. I mean, it looked good. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, it wasn't bad. LA Knight and the Usos pick up the victory. Fatu and McIntyre. Zoe's home from practice. Yeah. So they're going to bark for a minute when they walk in the door.
They're upset about
Beast. Relax, brother. They're upset about Fatu and McIntyre.
Yeah. the thing that got me about this is that it was a Street Fighter unsanctioned match or whatever it was, and they had, McIntyre was hitting Fatu with a wrench and no blood. Like, I'm not saying you gotta bleed everywhere, and I want blood in every match or anything crazy, but if you're gonna do something that should make a guy bleed, he should be bleeding.
I mean, Jacob Fatu hit him with that fucking toolbox, and it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like,
there were a lot of shots in this that should have been, like you said, should have brought some color out, and they didn't. And I don't, like I said, I'm not really like disappointed in it, but why not just have like a hardcore match then?
Right. Don't make it seem like it's going to be bigger than it is. Yeah. Yep.
Like, that's exactly. And I hate to compare WWE to AEW, but you ever seen an AEW unsanctioned match?
Yeah, like a lights out match or whatever. Dude, they even the women
try to kill each
go
other.
Nuts.
Exactly. So like I was disappointed in this. Correct winner though. The correct winner out of this.
Yes.
Then I believe the Fatal 4-Way women's match was next, which we saw, I guess, a big surprise, which I'm kind of like about.
It was, it was my pop of the night, honestly, dude. It was. Well, yeah. I knew it was even gonna happen. I already knew it was gonna happen, but I was still like, "Damn, this is cool." It doesn't make any sense, but it's cool.
There you go. That last part right there doesn't make any sense. And I guess I could see, because I will talk about it in a second, the seeds that were planted afterwards. I forget who they said was the other part of it, but the Bella twins come out and Nikki Bella is injured, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got somebody to take my place," and it's fucking Paige, and Paige is back, and that's awesome. Like, it's awesome.
Awesome.
I did read something that said, like, I forget how old Paige is, so I'm just gonna say a number, and this probably isn't right. 30.
I was gonna say she's like in her early 30s, like 31,
and they're like,
33
they're like, Paige is this old, so Paige is 30, and again, I'm not right with the number. Paige is 30, and she left WWE for 8 years, and she's still 5 to 6 years younger than all of their top stars, like than the Charlotte Flairs, the Becky Lynches, and I'm like, that's actually fucking crazy.
That's wild, dude. She was so young when she started.
Could come back. Yeah, Paige could come back and run the women's division for years to come.
As long as she, I forget. I watched an interview with her just recently, her talking about her character in AEW, and while she was still in AEW, she was talking about this. So it was a few years ago, I want to say, that it was if she ever went back to WWE, she wanted to be Paige again because she was more like herself, actually, which is a weird twist. Like, the Saraya in AEW was like a chicken shit heel or something, and it was very different, where Paige is like going to kick your ass. So, right, dude, if she's good to wrestle,
yeah,
she could tear the women's division apart. And in AEW, they let her. I mean, she didn't have super long matches, but, who knows?
I know, and they didn't stick. I feel like WWE's problem is they always stuck her with a group.
Right.
So we'll see. And like I said, I'm excited Paige is back, but I'm not excited how they brought her back. And then they won.
Yeah, that blew my mind too. I was like, well, because now they're going to set up some I'm jealous of you being the tag team champion now, or whatever it is.
We said that. Yeah. And I guess I get it, but I don't get it, because they just as easily could have lost and it been the same. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah. So we have, and I think the thing about it that makes that shits on it the most, I guess, for me, is that you made all the ones that are have been legitimate tag teams. Like Alexa. I've never fucking liked Charlotte Flair. I love Charlotte and Alexa.
Dude, that's the point, though. That's why they're doing it.
You know what I'm saying? And the fucking, I forget what they call them, but Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. They're doing great as a tag team.
They came out in like the demolition masks, but white.
That
It was legit.
Best match of the night was Rollins and Gunther. The best match of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
We all knew Gunther was going to win, so no surprise here.
Yeah, everybody in the world called Braun Breaker coming out. That's probably why they didn't have him coming out in the hoodie and stuff.
Yeah,
like, why? We know who it is.
AJ versus Becky, again, something we all knew was going to happen, I think.
It was a solid match. It was fine. But, like, it's WrestleMania. You know, you got to give it – it shouldn't just be a solid – like, I don't want to be like, it wasn't good enough when it was good. But, like, this is your biggest show of the year, supposedly. It should be, like, grander. Like, you want something to be happening.
AJ's entrance was cool. She had the little girls come out, and then I saw that she was like, it was to represent like all the fans that stuck behind me and wanted me to come back and be here. And she set off an interview in her or a promo. I'm going to call it interview because it wasn't really a promo. Girl was at Kathy Kelly or somebody was asking her.
Oh, right.
She made it seem like she was leaving again. You know what I'm saying? And like we all knew she wasn't coming back full time, but you came back, got an Intercontinental Championship, put a little relevancy on it, and then put Becky over at WrestleMania. So,
yep. Well, and now with Paige back, you know they'll run that back.
I want to look this up while we're talking about the next match. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan. We had a title change. The women's title changed hands.
I heard this got a lot, like not their time cut necessarily, but didn't get a lot of time allotted. But because both of them were injured going into it. So that might have had a little bit of something to do with this one.
Yeah. So look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to
Oh man.
Look, I love Liv Morgan, right? Like I think the storyline with her and all this is solid. The whole freaking storyline build up to this, they had Stephanie Vaquer dog her. Just dog walk her.
Yeah, she had a big ass knot on her head because of how hard Vaquer hit her.
And then for Stephanie to lose, like, I don't know. I get Liv Morgan's the up and comer and yada, 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 but like, Stephanie Vaquer, I think, deserved this win a little bit more than Liv Morgan did.
Well, and you know, I don't know what the hell they were doing with all her like music. She was performed on the way to the ring.
She got a music video.
And
like
it was like her performance was probably longer than the match.
Yeah, no, 100%. Liv Morgan, new champion. And then last but not least, Cody Rhodes versus Randall Orton, which I thought was fucking poop. Like in the words of Brazzi, this match was poop.
Oh, brah. You see his eye?
Yes. That's what happens when the PK, baby. That's why he PK'd people. Did you see Pat McAfee retired? He said I'm out of the wrestling business.
Well, that's what he said. If Randy lost, he could never come back, right?
Yeah, he was like, he put out a fucking statement.
He'll be back on Raw.
No, he put out a statement. Hold on.
Poop, bruh.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Retirements from WWE. Pat McAfee confirms departure. And I'm gonna read what he said because he wrote something about it. Like he wrote a long tweet and shit. It was man, hilarious.
Heartfelt.
Pat McAfee. What's done is done. Thank you to the wrestling business. You know, I came up in the Indies, IWA East Coast. I went through development NXT. I was a wrestler trained by Rip Rogers, the same guy that trained everybody that's retiring kind of currently out of OVW. McAfee continued listing his accomplishments. I got to WWE. He was in
NXT, though.
Yeah, I mean, he was. He was. Yep.
He fought Adam Cole.
Yeah. He was like, I wrestled. I'm lucky to do that. I reffed. I managed. It's been a hell of a run. Thank you to wrestling. It was an honor to be there. Like, we didn't need Pat McAfee in this main event at all, to be honest. And like, part of me, dude, wanted it to be somebody like The Rock, like because Cody had the history with The Rock, and Randy made a phone call like, we got enough, more than one royal family, all of that, yeah.
Honestly, anybody that at least would have made sense with the phone call, I would have accepted that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw Tony. Did you see you join the chat there?
I did
in the studio. All right, let's just jump. We're gonna skip Sunday's Mania. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Right now, let's talk about this Saturday and this man's last call.
Let's go.
The last call. Last call for me in NEOPro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling in the Ring, but not the last call overall. We're going to have more calls going forward. You got to go back down to you got to head back down to Thunderberg / Canton, Big Mike. We need to hang out sometime.
I mean, I'll be down there on Saturday after the show, and I assumed we want to go out somewhere, so I figured
there will be an adult beverage or 2 drank that night. Yeah, you better believe.
Well, I will make sure you guys do not drive.
That's probably for the best.
Yes.
Uncle Wilbur, let's talk about it. Long time friend of the pod. Uncle Wilbur's been here since the beginning.
You best believe it.
Big, and I mean, I'm kind of sad to say that I'm gonna see the end, but I'm very, very confident that this contract that you were gifted by Danny Vandal will Uncle Wilbur's walking away with the title. I can smell it. Canton's gonna the Kingdom Center's gonna be rocking, bruh.
And here's the thing about that, man, and to I don't know why I'm sticking up for Matt Taylor, but I guess in the moment, maybe it didn't get conveyed as well as I would have liked it. You see, like, I was gifted one match with anybody, any match I wanted, right? And I mean, it all happened on the fly, okay? So in my mind, though, out there, I'm thinking to myself, if I got one more and it's anybody in NEOPro, well, then I want the best and I want the champ. And it was a guy who I thought was one of my closest friends. Maybe that's not the case. And I wanted it to be for the heavyweight title, not because I need the clout, I need the championship. I wanted Matt at his absolute best. Because if he goes out there with nothing on the line, nothing to prove, I know he's not going to give it his all. I know he's not. But you get what you ask for sometimes, because I seen it in his eyes. This is the most pissed off I've ever seen him. He's angry. He's coming to ruin what you think to be this great moment. He wants nothing more than to ruin it, for not just for myself. He wants to ruin it for you, Mike. He might make Tony happy. He might make Tony happy watching me lose, but he wants to ruin it for everybody else. And that's what he gets off on.
I seen it, man. He was so excited. He was so excited when you got handed that contract, because he felt that you guys got screwed out of that match. And he was like, we can use this. Boom. Continue the light. Continue the vision of getting all the gold. And, like you said, it's your last match. You kind of don't have to listen to him. You chose what you wanted.
And that's where he and I, we don't have that in common, because with Matt, hey, I knew this going in. I knew this going into our partnership. I'm not sitting here, saying anything that he doesn't already know. With the Matt Taylor, it's all about Matt Taylor. It's all about what Matt Taylor wants. It's all about Matt Taylor getting what he wants. Especially in my latter years here, I feel like I've been a little bit selfless. I want the promotions to thrive. I want the fellow wrestlers to thrive. I want to see all you guys thrive, because I knew my days were numbered no matter what. So in this one instance, you know what? Hey, maybe I was a little selfish. I got to call my shot. I wanted the best. I want the heavyweight title on the line. 23 years, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to call my shot. I'm going to ask for something that I want. And that was unacceptable to him, as you saw, because he went upon himself to take me out, leave me laying in front of all my people in Louisville.
Oh, yeah, he gave the old swift kick between the giblets.
It puts them all down.
Oh, yeah. I don't care how big you are. Yeah, I don't care how big you are. But
Now, with that being said,
yeah, go ahead. We are excited to see you this Saturday.
yeah, with that being said, Matt Taylor, after this match, he's going to have to get up and go back to work. He's not even just for NEOPro. He's going to have to go back RSW, OCW. That guy gets around because, like I said, and I won't ever take this away from him, he's one of, if not the best going in Northeast Ohio right now. I mean, he absolutely is. And he's going to have to get up and go back to work and do this again. For me, I get to leave it all on the table. And I'll tell you this, and this isn't a surprise to anybody. There's a lot of times where you're out in the ring and there's just some risk that you're probably not willing to take just to get one win. You know what I mean? Because you got to get up and you got to fight another day. You got to make the next town the next weekend. So maybe you don't take that risk. Maybe you tap when you're caught in that hold. Not this Saturday. This Saturday, I empty out everything I have in the tank, man. So if Matt Taylor wants to come to Canton, if he wants to ruin the moment for everybody, wants to ruin my moment, my family, my friends, all the great fans, he wants to ruin that for everybody. I'm not saying he's not capable of it. Not at all. But he's going to have to bring everything he's got and some, because he's going to have to damn near kill me in order to take away this final moment in my career.
Clip it. I knew that was coming, so I knew that was coming, so I had to get it. So no, Uncle Wilbur, that's the thing. They updated on the podcast. After you say something, I can say clip it, and it goes back 30 seconds, and it makes a video clip of it.
AI makes a video for us, so we got your promo.
Normally, I don't like AI, but AI can stick around for this one.
I was just saying, yeah, it does pretty solid. Brazzy in the chat, he said, "So I can never wrestle Uncle Wilbur." No, sir. No, sir. You do not. Unless you can convince him to come out of retirement after this. You might have to talk to Mama Whitlock after that one. So
it's not happening, Brazzy. I wanted to see you there at Painted Black. I missed you there, Brazzy. I'd love to have had you there, but I know he's out doing the thing, making a name for himself. I can respect it, but I would have loved to see you at Painted Black, Brazzy.
Tick said, I'm assuming he's talking to Brazzy. He said, "Sorry, but Wilbur would whoop you up. He's from the mean streets."
I'm out here cooking in the mean streets right now. If anybody can see this,
I see that, Black. I see you cooking.
Life goes on. I'm pumped. I'm ready for Matt Taylor. I hit the gym hard today. I'll hit the gym hard tomorrow. I'll watch some tape. I'll get ready. But life goes on. I got kids to feed out here in the mean streets, Daddy.
And that's what it is. That is what it is. And that's, look, Tony, I knew Uncle Wilbur was coming. I sent him the link. I told him to hop on for 10 minutes and talk some shit with us. He's been the biggest supporter ever. I wanted him to be on the pod the week of his last episode.
Yeah. Mike, you want to swing? You want to swing down for a plate? You can bring Tony with you, but he has to sit in the car.
He's just got to smell it. Look, go ahead. Let me see the photo. I got you full sleep. Look at
it looks good.
He's out here
cooking.
You can smell it from the car if you want to, Tony, but you don't get a plate for all the nasty. Now, if Jen wants a plate to take home, we can respect that. Maybe you can nibble.
How does that work?
Jen was in the chat earlier, Uncle Wilbur. She said, "Wilbur's my uncle, but Tony's my daddy."
Oh, so that's fair.
All right, Uncle Wilbur, we will let you get back to cooking, man. Thank you so much. Make sure you get them tickets. Uncle Wilbur's last call this Saturday at the Kingdom Center in Canton, Ohio.
NEOProTix.com. They still got 4 general admission for $60, and all those front row, they're long sold out. But general admission, there's still plenty available. I heard Josie on here earlier. Her versus Mika. Woo!
Yep. Joseline Navarro was on the show a little bit earlier. She will be going 1-on-1 against Mika. We're gonna rack over the rest of this card, but I'm gonna let you get back to cooking because, like you said,
all right, boys. We will see y'all on Saturday. Cheers to the Piledriver pod, and talk about how great that Punk Roman match was.
We will. We most definitely will. Yes. Thanks, Uncle Wilbur.
See you, boys.
Bye.
Uncle Wilbur, we going 1-on-1 with Matthew Taylor for the NEOPro Heavyweight Championship. And like you see right there at the bottom, win or lose, Wilbur Whitlock will retire. And that, like he said, he stated, brother, from in-ring competition. Uncle Wilbur, we're still going to see Uncle Wilbur at shows. We're still going to see Uncle Wilbur backstage hanging out. Uncle Wilbur still be around. He's just he's done wrestling.
yeah, in-ring competition means he could go off and do all kinds of different stuff in the wrestling business. There's plenty of jobs out there for him, up and starting wrestlers, performers, commentary. Yeah, we will see Uncle Wilbur.
And that is this Saturday, April 25th, at the Kingdom Center in Canton, Ohio. Let's go to the rest of this card, though. So I'm not familiar with Mad Dog Conley. We talked about this last week. We had Butters on the show. Porter on the show last week, and he told us a little bit about Mad Dog Conley. This sounds like it's going to be a slobber knocker, dude.
No joke.
Because I know Zay Garcia is no punk.
Right. So if he is anything like his picture, this is going to be a hard-hitting affair, dude.
The IW Guide Championship will be on the line. Mad Dog came out and essentially said that he didn't deserve that championship, Zay Garcia, so he's going to come and take it from him. We did hear Joseline Navarro talk about one of her best friends earlier. We will actually get to see her at the show. I have never got to see her in person. I have seen clips of her and Joseline wrestling AIW a few times.
Right.
MJ Santana will be making her debut against Megan Myers.
We'll have to see how Megan is feeling after her injury and everything, if she's fully healed and if she's up for the fight here. Yeah,
because from what, again, I'm going off what Joseline said, and Joseline can fight. So I'm going off what she said. She said MJ Santana can go. So this should be a banger.
Right. Speaking of bangers, let's go, dude.
So
let's go, dude.
I don't know how to fucking take this one, bro. So at the Painted Black, Izzy Lambert beat Isaiah Prince and put out a challenge. He said he wanted to fight the baddest man, anybody, whoever wanted it. And he said he missed NEOPro Extreme and that he, wanted to have a little extreme match. So he issued an extreme challenge. Well, the funny thing is, and I obviously we don't have the graphic here because they only posted a little video about it. He didn't state what kind of match. He did just say he wanted it to be an extreme. So we knew it wasn't going to be, Extreme Rules type of match. One of the baddest fucking men to ever do it answered the challenge. Bobby Beverly.
Yeah, he got what he asked for.
Yeah, because I've seen Bobby Beverly just absolutely go to town in terracotta matches and fluorescent lights matches and, no rope barbed wire match. Like, nope. But like I said, we had someone else answer the challenge. We did. IW Guide, we did talk about your match. That was the first one.
Yes.
We had somebody else answer the challenge. We don't know much about Mad Dog Conley, so if you want to throw some of his stuff in the chat, I just heard he was a killer from Porter. Porter said he's a bad man, and that this match is going to be slobber knocker-esque. But that's like this one. IW Guide said the Bev's coming to kill, but somebody else has answered the challenge. The only thing is, Tony, they said we're not going to know who it is until his music hits.
Okay. So wait, it's a triple threat then?
Yes, sir.
No shit. All right.
Yeah, yes, sir. It is a triple threat match. And we don't know, like I said, don't know who's gonna be the third man yet.
That's it was bad enough. I mean, not bad, but you know what I mean? Like crazy enough already.
Oh, yeah, it was already going to be insane already.
Yeah.
And then you add somebody else to the mix who could be anybody.
Could be anybody.
Speaking of, we saw some fallout. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. They've had, like Tommy Dreamer, Sabu. Sandman.
Sammy Callahan.
Sammy Callahan. Oh, God.
Dude, right. That's where my brain went first.
Bobby said, dun, dun, dun. That match is going to be insane, like you said. And then you add somebody else to it. So it's going to be even more insane. It was already no rules. I'm a little scared for the people in the matchup. But this one's going to be a little wild, man. We have a 4-corner frenzy match. I don't know if this is elimination or not. It might be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I don't know what a 4-corner frenzy means.
Yeah, because that could be like we still get tags, but it's like a fatal 4-way. Like in the we need the rules for this one.
But we will have the champions, members only, putting their titles on the line against Studio 86, Jimmy Shane and Patrick Hayes, and the team of Poke Wild, which is Cowpoke Paul and Shelby Wilder. It was like, hey, plug me in.
For the tag team championships, dude. Like, I mean, like I said, we need to know the rules of the contest because that makes a big difference for the outcome of like, dude, there's so many moving parts in this. You know, is it eliminate both teammates? Is it, you know, it could be all kinds of shit.
That's a legitimate question from Bobby Monroe. Can it be like Fusion Frenzy from the original Xbox?
Shut
They roll
up.
around in ball-shaped cages.
Don't
Dude, that
get
used to be
me
the
jealous.
craziest game ever.
Dude,
we used to play that
we
game
have-
on this day. On this day 20 years ago, we were playing Fusion Frenzy, I promise.
We have that on my Xbox. I need to bring it up to the studio so we can play it on, like, we'll fucking put it up on the screen or something.
I was this close to bringing my fucking PlayStation on Saturday so we could have played
had
WWE.
both of the Xboxes there.
Like we could have hooked one up,
could've.
played WWE against giant matches.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this match, buddy. I know for a fact that this match is an elimination match, and it will be a fatal 4-way elimination match for the Great Lakes Championship as Mikey Montgomery goes against Shimbashi, going against Adam Wick, all trying to take that title from Trey Lamar.
And talking about the how great the title is and everything, the 4 men in this match are gonna make it feel that much better because it's gonna be such a crazy ass match, man. Like, we know all these guys can go. Freaking Shimbashi, I had never seen him. I can't remember what show it was. A few months back, and he really impressed me.
He cooked. He's got a big old wolf on his chest. That's all I remember. And he cooked, though. I think he fought Ashton.
Okay, that sounds right.
At NEOPro, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think. But either way, Adam Wick, we've seen him a bunch of times, and we know he's crazy and so good. Mikey Montgomery is insane. I love using. I think the fact one of my favorite adjectives these days has been brought into wrestling by Javon Evans. Mikey Montgomery's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
It's a great adjective for wrestlers like him. He's bouncy.
Yeah, and there's that exists. That's like, it's legit now because I've seen guys like that. They are bouncy for sure, man.
Yeah. And then Trey Lamar obviously cooks every time. One of the nastiest brain busters we've ever seen.
Right.
Somebody's going home with the Great Lakes Championship. I don't know who it's going to be.
Well, and this one being the eliminator match, that takes away the usually the champion doesn't have the advantage. You know, he could lose unexpectedly, but at the very least, he has to get pinned.
Yeah. So I guess it does take that aspect out of it, where if Adam Wick were to pin Shimbashi, it's immediately over.
Right.
But if Adam Wick pins Shimbashi, the match keeps going, just Shimbashi's out. So,
Yep. So
okay. I mean, I guess
their chance to keep his title there.
And then obviously we spoke to the NEOPro Women's Champion earlier. Joseline Navarro will be going 1-on-1 with the returning Mika.
Oh, and she's fired up, man. You can tell she's ready to go.
I mean, maybe we'll get a Piledriver.
Right. Just cause now we might.
And then last but most certainly not least, we talked with him. He came on for a hot second. Uncle Wilbur going one-on-one with Matthew Taylor. I don't know what
It's gonna
to say.
be a hell of a.
It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be an emotional moment.
And
all right, we got
I don't
10
feel
minutes,
like
and I
it's
ain't trying to rush.
You're
We got
good.
10 minutes. I want to get back and talk Sunday Mania because we don't want to miss Raw tonight. We don't want to, we don't want to play into Raw. It's the Raw after Mania. It's always a big one. So let's talk about Oba and Brock real quick. It was good. It wasn't long enough, in my opinion. They could have sold it out a lot more, and you didn't have to do any more moves. Just more play to the crowd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make like Brock had his moment where he beat up and took Oba to Suplex City. You could have did a couple of these. You know what I'm saying? And made it more.
Really.
Yeah.
Right. Oba popped right back up, basically.
Yeah.
It was dude, Jen was saying it was almost a squash match in a way because Oba was no-selling everything that Brock gave him. Brock hit him with some stuff, but none of it phased him, and Oba pinned him with 2 moves.
I mean, hey, that fall from grace, essentially a last ride sit-out power bomb.
Yeah, dude, spirit bomb. Pop-up spirit bomb. Get it.
Oba, and then obviously the biggest news, which I don't know how much I agree with it. Obviously, people are sad and like upset because I'm not like Paulie. Paulie doesn't give a shit that Brock Lesnar retired.
Of course, right?
Paulie doesn't care.
I get it. Happy, if anything.
I liked Brock Lesnar, and I like Brock Lesnar, the MMA fighter, but like, I think the retiring after losing to Oba in the middle of the ring, and from what I read today, nobody knew he was doing that. Like Paul Heyman and Triple H, but nobody else knew. Like it was only like it was one of them scenarios where like 2 or 3 people knew, and that was it.
Well, it 100% seems like a Brock Lesnar thing to do.
It took away from Oba.
Oh, I mean, it definitely did. He might not have even told Oba. They might have just told him he was going over strong or whatever it was, and everybody assumed from.
Yeah.
I mean, at least from what I've heard, talk was Brock was going to retire in his home state or hometown or whatever it is.
Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
That's SummerSlam is this year, yes.
So, Paulie the Hammer in the chat agreeing with your.
Told you. Paulie don't give a shit. Paulie hates Brock Lesnar.
Right, which I mean, he's done some shady stuff, man. He's never been the supposedly nicest guy.
Hey,
but
wait, what's crazy? Paulie hated Brock Lesnar way before all this Vince McMahon shit came out. Paulie's an old school Brock Lesnar hater. Like I forget what show
before it was cool.
I forget what show it was. We were sitting at our buddy Justin's house, and you met Justin. He came to the Turmoil a couple times. We were sitting at our buddy Justin's house watching a show, and Paulie was like, "I swear to God, if fucking Brock Lesnar comes out, I'm leaving."
Oh yeah.
Brock Lesnar's music hit. Paulie got up, got in the car, and bounced. Like
it was like it wasn't his last return, but it was one of these recent ones. Like when he came, we're like, if he come, there's no way he would come back, and then he fucking came. Like what the fuck?
God. Paulie was so pissed. The ladder match obviously was, in my opinion, we'll take away the main event from that conversation. Besides the main event, the ladder match was the second best match on the card, of the night. The ladder match was phenomenal.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I was trying to.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, they did a lot of really good spots. Javon showed out. He was
bouncy.
He was bouncy.
I think that was probably my favorite moment from this match when he came out. This was his first WrestleMania. He came out and the crowd, normally he does a thing where he shakes the camera, and he went to grab it and like he just stopped and caught the moment, and you saw his mouth and he was like, fuck.
Yeah, I saw. Somebody sent that to me. It was Jen or somebody.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but like it was wild. He's like 20, dude.
Yeah, exactly, man. He's got so much time ahead of him.
So
It-
he's
who
definitely
knows what that
in
guy's
this
gonna do.
conversation for years to come. He's
Yeah.
definitely, like they said, a superstar for years and years to come. Penta had a cool spot, obviously, with the Mexican Destroyer where he killed JD McDonough on the ladder, but we called that last week. We said he was going to do that.
Yeah, we said he's gonna do a one on the
Rey
ladder.
Mysterio wrapping the chair. I forget who he did it to, but he wrapped the chair around somebody's head and did a 619 to him.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming from Rey Mysterio. And then Penta, obviously, probably with the I don't know. His entrance was just as cool as the Demons with the fucking Shao Kahn mask.
Honestly, right? And it was a way simpler. So
Yeah.
And I liked Balor too, man, but it was like the streamers were too much.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Demon and Dominic. I was excited, and I missed the part. I either went outside to smoke or went to the bathroom or got some food when Dominic was arguing with Adam Pearce in the back, and it got turned into a street fight. Missed that part completely.
I didn't see it either.
I don't know when that happened. It might have happened on SmackDown. Maybe I missed it. I don't know when it happened.
Well, I think they said it was made that day.
Okay, so I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And like at the time they're fighting and wrestling, Dominic pulls out a fucking kendo stick. I'm like, what the hell? Like, wait, what? And then Michael Cole's like, it was made a street fight earlier in the day, and I'm like, oh geez, okay, there we go.
Right. Thanks for letting people know.
I don't know. I feel like the Demon should only come out when it's time to destroy people. He shouldn't get a 20-minute banger with Dominic. Like Finn Balor could have had a 20-minute banger with Dominic, and I'd have been just fine with that.
Yeah, and if you've ever watched like Balor and especially the second time when he went back to NXT, Balor can be a really cool character by himself without the Demon. Yep. So like they could have just left him dead.
The Demon should have been reversed, or like if he'd have came out and squashed Dominic in 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah,
like,
dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like you bring the Demon out and Dominic's just like, holy shit, overwhelmed. He hits him with the kendo stick and the Demon goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that would have worked a lot better. But he wrestled like Finn Balor.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say he's gotta have some kind of different moveset or something where he's
and like I know it's Finn Balor, so like don't get at me in the chat when they're like, it's the same person.
It's the Demon.
So I don't know. That was all right. Tricky Williams over Sami Zayn, buddy. I knew that was coming though.
I'm good on that one. Yeah. It was.
We all knew that was coming. And the shittiest match of the night goes to Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. Unfortunately,
it was a good finish.
It's not. Oh my God, it was. You're right. I'll give you that. Because she went up for the thing, the jaded or whatever she calls it, and Rhea slipped through and kept the arm the whole way. Was beautiful.
Okay, that was. I give that credit, but how is Jade Cargill gonna hit a one-winged angel for the sandstorm or some shit for like a nothing move, and Rhea kicks out? I was like, damn.
Look, I literally said the same shit to Amanda. I said, holy fuck. And she was like, what? And I was like, so that's a one-winged angel. And I was like, in wrestling, there are protected finishing moves that people just don't kick out of. Like, that's not a thing that they do.
It's crazy.
And I'm explaining to her that that's Kenny Omega's move, and like only 2 people have ever kicked out of it ever.
Well,
and like
technically, MJF just did 2, but it was like weird because it was like a long time, like before it was a real long time before it kicked out. But still,
yeah. And I'm like, it was so insane to me, and I was just like, get the fuck out of here. She hit this. But Rhea with the nice slip through and then the riptide to take home. We have a new women's world champion. Rhea Ripley, but we kind of all figured that was going to happen, I think.
Yep. I figured.
And then last but most certainly not least, let me just tell you that Kill Tony Mania is on Netflix, by the way. I just saw it as I went to turn it on. So you can watch Kill Tony at WrestleMania. They did another episode this year.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, sir. And apparently at the end, Undertaker chokeslams chokeslams Tony Hinchcliffe through the table.
What?
But they have comedy. Last year they got in trouble because they were like calling Nia Jax fat and fucking Paul Heyman was making Jew jokes. Oh yeah.
Holy shit. How did I miss that? Maybe I just don't remember.
Well, they never streamed it last year, so I'm sure they told them they got to tone it down a little bit this year. But
for sure.
Look, if Dave Meltzer doesn't give this match 5 stars, this is definitely one of those scenarios where, like, if he doesn't, he's biased.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this match was perfection. This match was perfection. From the I'm sorry to cut you off. From the choir.
No. You're good.
But the fucking drum dude and the lady singing.
The opening. Yeah.
To Roman coming out, to fucking CM Punk throwing up pictures from his whole career to come, and the AFI coming out. Like,
so happy they did that.
We said that too, and I said that to Amanda. I was like, dude, if he fucking he comes out to AFI, I was like, I'm gonna mark out. And she was like, what? And then they hit the thing, like when they hit the skyline, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I heard the drums, and I heard the drums, and I was like,
wait, what are they?
I was gonna say, me and you text each other about the same time. It was so good. From the old, like I said, the old school pictures of CM Punk. Go ahead.
The one thing in the match that I'm not sure a lot of people have caught, that I know all of the Shield have taken the GTS the same way. In AEW, Moxley took it, bounced off the ropes, hit another one,
shoulders.
Fell on this. Seth did it again, and I can't remember if he lost or if he won.
He couldn't pick up Roman the second time.
And then in this one he couldn't pick up Roman the second time. But he's done that spot against all 3 of the Shield members.
Oh, you're right. I will, Zoe. I won't forget about that because I saved it for last because in my opinion it's the best part of the night. Yeah, no, dude, this match, like I said, from him coming out, and I read some shit today that he said he was like, I came out with no music to absorb the moment. And like when the AFI was playing and then it stopped.
Right.
And he walked out and he did the clobber in time. And then the Best in the World music hit. It was so good, dude. It was like, I told him, dude, it literally gave me goosebumps. And like, that's not something that happens that much anymore.
Right.
And I was like, like back in the day, Undertaker, that kind of shit would give you goosebumps. No, like this was like, holy this is awesome. And it was really, really well put together. I don't know. I love them both. Okay, let me start by saying that. I don't know where Roman goes with this title, though, because obviously you got to go with Obafemi.
I mean, right? Well, and Roman said in the presser or whatever it is afterward, I guess, something about not being part-time, like he's going to be through the summer. So
he said the part-time shit is over. He was like, let's cut this part-time shit out. He was like, I'm here through the summer. So, which means he's going to wrestle through the summer. And then at SummerSlam, he's going to lose the title.
And then he's going to leave. Femi might be our
and that's what I'm thinking. But it works because Roman never held that belt.
Exactly. And that was
Roman didn't hold
and that's what I thought too, that he had the Universal title and the WWE title and they fused them. So this one he never had, and now they needed to have him on that lineage to consider it a world title and shit like that. So like, right?
I ain't mad at the tribal chief at all, man. Like I said, I loved this match.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I was like, of course, I was sad that Punk lost, but I was like, yeah, I kind of expected him to lose.
And like I said, that's my boy. And I will say though, and I get it as a referee, I get it, because it's the main event of WrestleMania. That's referee's discretion.
Oh yeah,
Roman hit this man with the steps. That's a disqualification, brother.
Upside down, like couldn't defend himself.
That's a disqualification, brother. The match should have been over right there.
Definitely.
But to no avail. Roman Reigns is the new champion. It was a fucking great match. This match was great.
Yeah.
And then, like Zoe said, Zoe just popped in and she said, talk about it. Because the best part of the night happened on Sunday night of the whole weekend, in my opinion. The host of WrestleMania, John Cena, comes out, and he's going to announce night 2. And the attendance. And he gets interrupted by The Miz and Kit Wilson. They're talking about how John Cena they need a WrestleMania moment. Yeah, as soon as they said, we need a WrestleMania moment, I looked over and I said, here comes Danhausen.
Yep.
Shit. Very nice, very evil, very nice, very evil. The music hits, Danhausen comes out with a gang of midgets, dog.
Dude, and Cole's yelling, like, and they told us it was okay that we could say that.
Yep, 100%. Like, he's making sure that he doesn't get canceled.
For sure.
But, dude, he comes out and, like, all these midgets get in the ring, and one of them punches Danhausen. Oh, I think this happened for you. One of them punches Danhausen in the nuts, or Kit Wilson in the nuts.
Yeah.
What? No, he punched Kit Wilson because he did the thing.
Yeah.
And then the Miz face pushed one of them, right? And like Dan Danhausen was like, "Oh no, stop. I got something I want to say to you." And he points at John Cena. The look on John Cena's face was golden because he looked like he was about to get cursed and he was scared.
Right.
Danhausen walked over and was like, excuse me, pardon me. Love your work, big fan, Hausen. And the crowd went apeshit.
Dude, we need more John Cena and Danhausen's.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, bro, because they said I think it was on SmackDown, Adam Pearce was on the phone with seemingly John Cena, and Danhausen popped up, and he was like, who is that? Is that John? Let me talk to him.
Right,
I want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And, like, so I do have Raw on in the background. We'll get out of here.
Yeah, good.
Oba Femi is in a suit right now walking down to the ring doing the Oba strut.
Man.
So, like I said, we will get out of here. I do want to thank the NEOPro Women's Heavyweight Champion, Joseline Navarro. I do want to thank Uncle Wilbur Whitlock for jumping in tonight and talking about this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Wilbur said it. I believe there's, maybe some general admission left. Front row's been sold out as soon as the show was announced. Get your tickets. This place is going to be rocking. So we will see everybody this Saturday. Make sure you tune into Turmoil on Thursday night to see the new Brass Knuckles champion, Vito Mozzarella, in action defending that championship.
Love that shit.
Jill's so pissed about it. Everybody get out and watch Raw. The Ruler is about to talk. We will see you all next week. Thank you all so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys so much.
Night, y'all.
High school gyms, fairgrounds.